Uh, Good morning, students. Welcome to the GST and CA class. Today, in this class, we will try to solve one more problem on calculation of assessable value as per Customs Act. So, we solve one more problem. You please, all of you, take down the problem. A material was imported by A at CIF price of 5,000 US dollars. 5,000 US dollars. Freight paid was 1,500 US dollars. And insurance cost was 500 US dollars. The banker realized the payment from importer at the exchange rate of rupees 61 per dollar. Central Board of Excise and Customs, that is CBEC, notified the exchange rate as rupees 60 per US dollars. Find the value of the material for the purpose of levying duty. Okay, so this is the problem given now. I will zoom it so that sorry, it has gone. Sorry, the problem has gone. Please, once again, I will repeat now. A material was imported by air at CIF price of rupees 5000 price of 5000 US dollars. The freight paid was 1500 US dollars and insurance cost was 500 US dollars. The banker realized the payment from importer at the exchange rate of rupees 61 per dollar. Central Board of Excise and Customs notified the exchange rate as rupees 60 per US dollar. Find the value of material for the purpose of levying duty. This is the problem. Okay, so in this problem we have to find out the assessable value. Okay, so assessable value. Calculation of assessable value. Heading particulars. US dollars. That is amount in US dollars. Okay, we'll zoom it. The particulars amount in US dollars. Here, the material imported by air at CIF price of 5000 US dollars. So CIF value. First CIF value of material. How much? It is 5000 US dollars. 5000 US dollars. The value of materials imported. Okay. Next, freight paid was 1500. That this is a freight value here. In this problem, the CAF value has been given. So generally, the cost of material, for cost of material we use it to add all expenses and calculate the FOB value and expenses of importer you use it to get CAF value. Here is directly given the CAF value. That means the importer has purchased at CAF value only. So from this CAF value, we have to deduct various expenses incurred by the exporter so as to arrive a FOB value, and on FOB value, uh, freight and insurance values are to be added, and so as to arrive at the customs purpose. CAF value for customs purpose. Therefore, here freight charges or freight expenses are to be deducted. So freight, less freight 1500. Next, insurance also is to be deducted. So 5000 minus 1500, 3500, and less insurance. Cost of insurance is uh, here the cost of insurance has not been given. So 1% of CAF value you have to calculate. So 1% of CAF value is 500. So if you deduct 3,000 rupees is the FOB value. FOB value. Here in the previous problem, in the previous example, we are given the value of material at factory price. Therefore, all the expenses we have added up to reaching the ship area or shipment area. Therefore, we have the expenses were added to the cost of the material for getting FOB value. But here the CIF value, the importer has purchased at the CIF value. Therefore, he has to, we have to find out the FOB value. Therefore, freight and insurance both are to be deducted from the CIF value. Then you will get the FOB value. Now, the freight and insurance actual values are to be added to this figure so that the CAF value as per customs will be arrived. So add freight, add freight. That is, as per the Customs Act, the freight should be the maximum freight value allowed as per the Customs Act is 20%. As per the Customs Act, maximum freight to be added to the FOB value is 20% on FOB value maximum. But here in this problem, freight is 1500, so it is greater than 20%. Okay, so 20 now only 20% is to be added. 20% of FOB value. That is 3,000 into 20 divided by 100. Okay, so 20% means it's a 600 US dollars. This is to be added. But actually, what was the freight? Well, freight charges is given. He has paid 1,500, but that is not correct. Okay, so only 20% is the maximum ceiling as per the Customs Act. Therefore, the customs officers will allow only 20% to add because it is beneficial to the importer. Because suppose if you charge customs duties on actual freight 1,500, if you add 1,500 to the FOB value, the value accessible value will become more. Accessible value will be more, on which the customs duties levied will be more. Okay, but since this ceiling maximum, since the customs act is fixed 20% of FOB value as a ceiling, so that is the maximum amount allowed as per valuation of CIF value under customs. Next, insurance. Insurance also there is a ceiling. So less insurance. So insurance is how much? 500. Here, as far as the insurance is concerned, what is the rule for insurance? If the insurance is not mentioned, if the insurance is not mentioned in the problem, then the customs officers will add, sorry, this is add, will add 1.125%. If in the problem there is no insurance, for insurance, there is no insurance given in the problem, then you have to add 1.125% of FOB value. But here the insurance amount has been given, that is 500 US dollars. So the same 500 US dollars you have to add to this value. Okay. So after adding these two, then the banker realized payment from the importer at the exchange rate of 61 per dollar. CBES notified the exchange rate as 60 rupees per dollar. So if you add these three, FOB value plus freight at the rate of 20% and insurance, actual insurance, that is 3,600, $4,100. $4,100 is the, what is this $4,100? Sorry, insurance $500, total $4,100. This is the CAF value as per customs. CAF value as per customs. So here in this problem, since the importer has purchased goods from the exporter at CAF value only, the importer have agreed to buy goods at CAF value, which is 5,000 US dollars. But actually, that CAF value of material includes the profit of the exporter also. Therefore, CAF value means the price of material which includes every expenses. That means if the exporter agreed to sell goods or materials at CAF value, means all the expenses will be paid by the exporter only. The importer does not have any responsibility to pay any tax. Okay, but the customs officers will not take the CAF value of the exporter. They have their own mechanism to calculate the CAF value of the material. Okay, so that's why what we have done in this problem, it is different from the previous problem. In the previous problem, the value of material purchased at factory price is given in the problem. Therefore, for that value, we have added all the expenses incurred by the exporter, and we have calculated the FOB value. For FOB value, we have added the expenses incurred by the importer, that is freight charges and insurance charges, and then we have arrived the CAF value, and for CAF value we have added 1% landing charges as per the customs. Like that we have calculated in the previous problem, because there the material price is given at factory price. But here in this problem, in this example, we are given the cost of material, the price of the material is at CAF value. So CAF value is given, therefore we have deducted the freight value and insurance charges. Both these we have deducted from the CAF value so as to arrive at the FOB value. So 5,000 minus 1,500 minus 500. That means total 2,000 expenses, freight and insurance expenses have been deducted from the CAF value of the material. So therefore we got the FOB value was $3,000. So again, after calculating the FOB value, the freight that is allowed as per the customs act, was added. Again, we have to find out the CAF value as per customs. No? The customs officers will levy tax on CAF value excluding profit. Here, this 5,000 material includes the profit of the exporter. So that should not be taxed by the customs officer. That's why we have found out the FOB value, and for FOB value we have added freight charges. Freight charges here in the problem 1500 US dollars are given, but actually as per the Customs Act, freight charges are allowed only up to 20% of freight value on FOB value. So on 3000 US dollars, it is 20% means it is 600 US dollars only. So freight charges has been decreased. It is advantage to the importer because suppose if they add freight charges 1500, the value of CAF value will be more, and automatically the tax or customs duty payable by the importer would be more. Since there is a ceiling in the Customs Act that is 20% of the FOB value is the only freight allowed. So that's why only 600 we have added. Next, insurance. As far as insurance is concerned, the condition for insurance is if there is no insurance given in the problem, sorry, there is no insurance mentioned by the exporter or importer, then the customs officers will add 1.125% of FOB value to the material, to the material as a insurance. But in this problem, insurance is being given. Therefore, the same amount we have added insurance 500 US dollars. So 3000 plus 600 plus 500, that is 4100. This is the CAF value of material as per customs. Now, for this 4100, again the customs officers will add 1% of CAF value as landing charges. Again, 1% of CAF value will be added as landing charges. Therefore, add landing charges at the rate of 1% of CIF value. That is equal to 4100 into 1 by 100. So 1% means 41 US dollars. 41 US dollars. 1% of 4100 is 41 US dollars. So if you add these 41, 4,141 US dollars is the assessable value of material, assessable value of material in US dollars. You please remember, these are US dollars, these are US dollars. So therefore, this is the assessable value of material in US dollars. Okay, so but we have to calculate the assessable value of material in Indian rupees. Indian rupees. So to convert this US dollars value into Indian rupees, what we require? We require to have exchange rate. We require to have exchange rates. Here in this problem, there are two exchange rates given. One is The banker realized the payment from the importer at the exchange rate of 61 per dollar. That means the importer paid to the exporter payment at the rate of 61 rupees per dollar. Then the CBEC, that is Central Board of Excise and Customs, notified the exchange rate as 60 per US dollars. Two exchange rates have been given in this problem. Two exchange rates. One is the importer paid exchange rate, and another one is the CBEC fixed exchange rate. Which one is to be taken? Here, the customs officers will consider the exchange rate fixed by the CBEC. The exchange rate of CBEC will only be taken into consideration for conversion of the exchange accessible value from US dollars to Indian rupees. Therefore, 4,100, so the accessible value of material in US in rupees is equal to 4,141 into, so official exchange rate is only 60 rupees into 60. 4,141 into 60. That is how much? That comes around 2,48,460. 2,48,260. This is in Indian currency. 2,48,460. This is the accessible value of material in Indian national rupee. In Indian national rupee, 2,48,460. Okay, so this is how you have to calculate the accessible value when the CIF price is given. This problem is completely different from previous problem. In the previous problem, we have given the factory price of the material, and for that we have added different expenses so as to determine the FOB value, and for FOB value, the different expenses we have added. Everything is we have added. But in this problem, since the value of material, the value of material value is given in the CIF value. So importer has purchased the material at CIF value. Here the calculation, the methodology is different. First we have to deduct freight value from the CIF value of material, and insurance also we have to deduct so as to find out the FOB value. If these two expenses will be deducted from the CIF value, you will get the FOB value. That's from 5,000 we have deducted 1,500 and 500. Total 2,000 we have deducted from the 5,000. That's 3,000 is the FOB value. So for FOB value, again these two expenses are added. Whatever the expenses we have deducted earlier. While adding the freight, the condition laid down in the Customs Act is the freight expenses are allowed only up to 20% of the FOB value. Only up to 20% of the FOB value will be added to the FOB value. It is advantage to the importer, because that means if the freight is more than 20% of FOB value, in that situation only 20% will be added. Suppose if the freight is less than 20%, actual freight will be added. Okay, that's all. So freight 20% of FOB value, that is 3000 into 20 by 100, that comes around 600 US dollars. But here, how much freight we have deducted from the CAF value? 1500 we have deducted, because that's the actual freight. But here it is only 20% we have added. That means 900 US dollars has been reduced the value of CAF. Okay. Next, insurance. Insurance also is a condition. What is the condition for as far as insurance is concerned? As far as insurance is concerned, insurance, if you are not given any value of insurance in the problem, if you are not given any insurance amount in the problem, customs officers will add 1.125% of FOB value as insurance. But in this problem, insurance is given, let's say 500 US dollars. Therefore, the actual insurance will be taken. If it is given, the actual insurance amount will be taken into consideration. If it is not given, it is not mentioned in the problem, then only you have to calculate 1.125% of FOB value. Okay, but in this problem, since the insurance has been given, both these items have been added to the 3000, that is total CAF value as per customs is 4100. 4100. So for this 4100, customs officers will add 1% of CAF value, 1% of CAF value as landing charges, value as landing charges at the rate of 1% of CAF value. That is 4100 into 1 by 100. That is equal to 41 US dollars. So if you add these two, that is 4100 plus 41, you will get the accessible value of material in US dollars. In US dollars, that is 4141. 4141. So this is in US dollars, but this is to be converted into Indian currency, because the customs officers will levy on Indian value, Indian rupees value, accessible value in Indian currency. Therefore, the 4141 into 60. What is the 60? 60 is the exchange rate fixed by the CBEC. Here in this problem, two exchange rates have been given. One is bank exchange rate and one is CBEC exchange rate. We have to take into account the CBEC exchange rate. So accordingly, we have multiplied the US dollars with 60. So the value of accessible value of material in Indian currency is 2,48,460 rupees. This is the accessible value of material in Indian rupees. Okay, this is how we have to calculate the accessible value when the CAF value is given. When when the importer has purchased the material or goods at CAF value. Okay, so I think you might have understood very well. Thank you very much for joining into the class, and those who have attended, you please post your number and exit from the meeting. Okay, thank you very much.